you hoes should know me.
What the intro is?
The AI?
It's not AI. Come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna come clean again, y'all. We recorded 2 episodes.
Why you telling them?
Because they can see. I got the same shit on. I just changed my clothes. Okay, y'all. Y'all gonna be excited though, because I'm getting ready to go to LA to do something real big. So I had to do 2 in one day. I'm sorry. So I still ain't got no tea. Okay. So this is water again, but I swear to God, somebody sent us a tea though.
Yes.
They sent us a black on tea. I'm not going to shout it out until I actually buy it and try it. But that's what I'm going to have next week. I promise. Oh, whatever.
You're actually going to try that one?
Yes. I'm going to try it live on the show. Well, should I try it live on the show to give my real opinion? Yeah. So we're going to try this black on tea that a listener sent me next time, y'all. But please don't forget to share with me what y'all are drinking, even if it's not tea. If you're drinking, somebody had told me one day they was drinking some infused drink with THC, whatever you sipping on or whatever you doing while you watch the show, share it with me in the comments. I'll be reading it. Y'all can tell when it's me replying and when it's the team replying.
It hasn't been the team for a while because you being
miss, I be chatty.
Being real chatty.
I'm gonna shut up though, because I feel like I be talking too much as myself.
They love it. Keep going.
Okay. Y'all can follow the show at Afternoon Tea. Available on all podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, etc. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, Afternoon Tea Pod _. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's have a little tea party. All right, let's catch up with Killah real quick. So I went to Dallas and I went to Black Girls in Media Lights, Camera, Influence Summit. The summit is everybody there obviously was a black girl in media, in different spaces in media, different type of influence, photographers, videographers, DJs, just everybody in this space. And I really like this because they had panels, and I hate when I go somewhere and the panels are just boring, run-on sentences, saying cliche ass shit, just wake up every day and do your best. Hey, bitch, how did you get to this money? So I think that this panel, this summit, or at least what I saw, because we kind of came in the middle. Excuse me, y'all. Anyway, we kind of came in the middle. From what I saw of the panels, they were very, very, very detailed and informational. And I feel like, and maybe because it's black women, but I feel like they were talking directly to us, meaning they actually had something to say.
Oh, good.
It was good things like, okay, how did you, which I think is a very broad and vague question, but how did you get to where you are today? They kind of gave step by step, this is what I did. This is how I grew. I had to pivot here. I had to go back to corporate America. I had to do this, I had to do that. So anyway, it was really, 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 really good feedback, really, really good advice, or, just kind of insight on how people are building these huge platforms for themselves. They had all kind of like photo booths. They had food. They had Sir Davis sponsor the event. And then, of course, I'm going to be a little biased here. They had a fireside chat with Lex P. And so she basically talked about her journey in this space and how she went to school for this. She originally wanted to be a newscaster, but the news was too sad and depressing. So she wanted to shift. Back then, we were some munchies. Back then, I don't think podcasting was really a thing when she was in college. So she was just trying to figure her way out and get on the radio in Houston, 979. And they wouldn't, them people grandfathered in at 979. So she couldn't really get a space. So anyway, it was a really, really, really good chat and a really nice, fun experience. I hope to go back next year as an official guest. I'm going to put that
Black Girls Media.
Black Girls in Media. Yes. I'm going to put that out in the universe. But I had an amazing time, and I'll go back whether I'm a real guest or not. That's how fun it was. It was a really, really, really nice experience, and a really dope to meet a lot of women who knew who I was. And then I also, of course, knew some women there, and I got to meet some new women. So really, really good experience. Let's give it up for Black Girls in Media. All right, now let's get into the tea, babe. No shade, all tea. I was watching a podcast. I believe it's called I Said What I Said. It is like, and I don't have a lot of expertise here, but it's a really, to me, the biggest women podcast in Nigeria, maybe Africa altogether. I may mispronounce your last name, but Jola Ayeye. I believe. I saw a clip with them, and she says female influencers she wants women to stop sharing their platform with the men that they're dating. She says female influencers build their own platform and then they get into relationships and merge the two. Do you think it's the man or the woman who is pushing for the business merge or the couple's content? What y'all think?
I've seen it be both sides, actually. I've seen content where the male is the one doing most of the talking and the woman is like, I don't want to be on camera. I've seen it the other way around where the woman is pushing for the man to do it. So I think it can go both ways, depending on the situation.
But to this video, to her point, so also in the video, she was saying that women give away their social capital too easily, and social capital is very valuable, which is true. She gave an example when a man gets into a relationship, a man, we're talking about celebrities here, or influencers, whatever, people with platforms, and probably regular relationships too. But anyway, when a man gets into a relationship, a celebrity, it take him a little longer to invite a woman to the red carpet or to invite a woman into that world versus like a man. I have followed influencers, and as soon, or at least from what we perceive is as soon as they get into the relationship, now the man is in the video. You do makeup videos, babe. Why is there a man here?
Okay.
I don't want to see him.
I see what you mean.
And I also think that we have to be careful with doing that. You just got to be careful. Like they said, you're building up your platform, and then that's basically like your business, I guess. And then you bring him in, give him these opportunities, and then what happens when y'all break up? I really liked what she was saying in the video, because I don't think it's a conversation I kind of heard spoken about in that way, in the value of social capital. I'll give y'all an example. I was dating somebody, and he put me on the Game of Thrones. And I was like, man, we should do a Game of Thrones podcast. And this is when High Maintenance was at its peak. And he's like, what? Game of Thrones already went off. And I'm like, so people still doing podcasts about it. And people still do podcasts about Golden Girls. That shit went off 40, 50 years ago. Like, we can still do it. I thought it would be cool to do it from like a black person's standpoint, basically. And we didn't do it. But why was I doing that? You could just talk about Game of Thrones on the platform you've already built. Why are you trying to build something with somebody? Fuck that nigga. Why are you trying to share your social capital with him? Is this opinion limited to online content, or does the same go for musicians and actors, etc.? I think the same go for musicians and actors. These rappers and stuff, they get with a man, and then they want to do songs, projects. Babe. Y'all are not Beyonce and Jay-Z. And even Beyonce and Jay-Z was together 20-something years before they gave us a joint album or something like that. Like,
but even with Beyonce, when we see Jay-Z and something, she try to bring him over, like, get out of here. We just want Beyonce. Like, even with them, they're the highest, making couple
right
on the scene. Do you have any examples of people of like couples content?
No, but you do, so go ahead and say it. Don't try to lure me in. Go ahead and say it. Who you talking about?
No, I don't have any examples, but never mind.
Okay. I'll say some musicians, like when Cardi used to be trying to do that stuff with Offset and them. Friend.
Yeah.
It's very early on. Please, leave us alone. We want to hear you. Let him rap over there with his friends, cousins, uncles, whatever the fuck they was, and make your music over here. I do believe that you get into a relationship and you start to merge it real quick. You too quiet back there. What's good?
I just think that people should be able to do whatever they want to do.
Okay. So yeah, you stay quiet. Devil's advocate, why can't love be a part of your brand? Why not share that part of your life with the masses?
I mean, some things should be personal, right? Like some things ain't for everybody.
There's not a piece of couples content that I enjoy. It's cringy to me, but people are watching it, people are consuming it, people are whatever. I'm not even just solely talking about couples content, because maybe y'all are a couple, like how me and the guy were dating, and I said, let's do a Game of Thrones podcast. So it wasn't necessarily couples content,
Yeah, that's why I asked for an example. Like, what do you use?
I'm talking about using your social capital. Again, that's what high maintenance. So basically, everybody knows watching high maintenance. I would have probably been plugging it on high maintenance. I would have been using the social capital that I've built on my own to try to build this up with him. Why? When you can just talk about Game of Thrones on your own. Nobody probably even knows that I'm into Game of Thrones because I've never even mentioned it.
But what's wrong with it if that's your partner?
Because he ain't my partner no more.
Oh, okay. You're thinking about the...
Because he ain't my partner no more. So why would I do that when I could just talk? I've already built my own platform. So why build something with him? Mm-hmm. You've already built your own shit. Just talk about Game of Thrones.
And the content becomes, or the comments becomes, or the fan and the supporters becomes, where is he at? Or where is she? What happened with the relationship? Where it happened? You know, like that is a thing to where when business situation ends with couples, it becomes about the breakup.
There was no need for me to start no Game of Thrones content with that man. Again, I've never even mentioned. You were just
trying to experience and introduce him to something that you.
No, I was not. No.
Or were you thinking, let me put some money in his pocket? This is something.
Fuck no.
So what
was you thinking?
So what were you thinking? Like,
I was just thinking, like, we used to get. So he was like really into Game of Thrones, like read the books. You can name one character. He could give you this motherfucker a whole life story. He could tell you how like they were described in the book, how they were supposed to look, but the actor don't really look like him. Like he was deep in Game of Thrones, and I got really interested in it. So we would kind of like debate, like, man, no, it should have went like this. Like it just got really interesting to me. But it was funny to me because we're talking about these people in Westeros with our nigga accent, you know what I'm saying? Like from a nigga standpoint, like, man, fuck that nigga Tyrion. Like, so to me that was funny. I'm like, man, this will be a good podcast, which I really still do think that some black people talking about it in that way would be a really good.
So it was from a business standpoint for you. It wasn't from.
It was from fun and business, yeah. Okay. But in hindsight, again, I have never publicly really talked about Game of Thrones. Why? You did not need him. You've already built a platform on your own. Mm-hmm. Talk about it on your show. It could have been a segment on the show. I could have been, as I'm watching it live, I could have been talking about it on the show. But once that idea died with him, I never thought about it again. Why? So I'm not necessarily only talking about couples content. I'm talking about women literally sharing the platform that they've already worked hard for. They meet somebody and they bring them into it. I'll give you an example. Candy.
Mary J. Blige.
No. Candy Burrs.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Candy Burrs. Why the fuck is Todd? Everything that Todd did was off Candy's back. Mm-hmm. He started managing the Lady Gang. What's the name?
The Old Lady Gang restaurant.
Why the fuck is you managing some shit that my aunties is on? The face up. Where your aunties at?
Oh, it was his idea. But yes, where are your aunties?
It was his idea, but it was off the back of her aunties.
It was her money, yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. Share your platform. And again, they got married. They, went on, but they're divorced now. So, my point is women just... Yeah, you be trying to pull something. I don't think she was trying to pull him up. I think it really was just like, okay, that's my husband, whatever. But yeah, I agree with the original person's thoughts on it. I think women need to be a lot more cautious in doing that, self included. That's why I'm using myself as an example. So I don't want nobody to think I'm just attacking them. Why the fuck was I asking this loser to be on a podcast with me? Oh, sorry, that slipped out. See, I shouldn't have been talking about it that long. Let's move on. Just be a little cautious. If you're a creator and you've worked hard, it is hard to get followers. You done built this motherfucking platform brick by brick by brick.
It's hard to build your own brand. Yes, I agree.
And you gonna let somebody come in and just eat off your shit? All they gotta do is walk in. They wasn't with you in the trenches when them videos was getting 50 views, bitch. They wasn't with you in the trenches when you begging people to comment on your shit. They wasn't with you when you getting 3 likes. Now he just get to come into a ready-made situation and start eating. Literally and figuratively. Catch it. Anyways, Nick Cannon doesn't allow 15-year-old daughter to date. Nick Cannon says it's okay for his son, Moroccan.
What? What?
Macaroon?
It's Moroccan, bitch.
Moroccan to date, but not his daughter. They are twins. Nick says he doesn't care about a double standard because there's a difference when parenting a son and a daughter. Sharon actually told me don't send her shit about this person, but I wanted to talk about this because this goes into what we're seeing today with all of these boys being so violent. So when all this shit is mixed together, what's the difference between raising a boy and a girl? What's the difference? I hate when I hear people say, oh, I want a boy, they easy. No, the fuck they not. They online talking about how much they hate women, stabbing little girls, raping little girls. They're not easy at all. They got self-esteem issues. They killing their whole fucking family when you go to sleep, bitch. What's so easy about raising a boy?
Boys can be easily manipulated. Boys can be molested. Boys can be physically abused, emotionally abused. So what is the difference?
What is the difference?
I hate when people say that.
And if your daughter can't date, who is your son dating? Is he dating other 15-year-old girls? So if it's not okay for a 15-year-old girl to date, who is your son dating?
Right.
For you to have the platform that you have and to say the stuff that you say and to be the age that you are, I just don't know where the disconnect is. Nick says if someone puts his hands on his daughter, he's going to jail and that's all he's worried about. Why do men think that they daughter, in a world, in a sea of women, there are however many, 6 billion, however many women on this earth, whatever the fuck. Why you think your one daughter, your particular daughter, no man gonna ever play with your daughter?
Right.
What makes you think that? Like where? Yeah, I just don't know. Nick says he's not worried about gold diggers for his son because his mama is Mariah Carey. He has a lot of money.
Oh.
The whole set quiet, even the studio.
Bro, like what does this dude be talking about? Man, just go make some jokes on Wild and Out, bro.
Like,
stop talking on your podcast, man.
Or talk about something else, man. Like, talk about, I don't know.
Because you as a father is crazy right now. You got kids everywhere.
Literally.
Okay, and now it seems like you picking and choosing which ones you want to raise at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's a good... If these are the ideologies that you handing out, and I'm trying to keep it, it's with all due respect. But what do you be talking about, bro? And this is not... his thoughts, and this is why I want to talk about it, his thoughts are not unique. You hear people saying this on the street every day. My daughter can't date. And I'm really not opposed to saying a 15-year-old don't need to be dating, because it is a lot of other shit a 15-year-old could be worried about, but why can't your son date and they're the same age? What message does that send to your daughter? And
a message that's being sent to him as well, you know, like.
And then I wonder if the mama is really going for that, or if it's just like, girl, we're not listening. You know, like I really wonder.
The mama as in Mariah Carey?
Yeah, I really wonder if Mariah Carey is like, yeah, you're not dating.
I'm sure she's like, your dad's a fucking bozo.
Oh. You think she's...
You know she don't like that man. I don't think they speak.
He was just on Club Shay Shay acting like it was...
I don't know.
That's why it's so scary.
With him saying the stuff that he be saying, like, why would you want to speak to a person that be saying all this stupid stuff all the time, bro?
I don't know, but this is why...
Before having children with men, what kind of questions can we ask so that this can come out early on?
You're getting me to my point. This is why I never want to have children, because you can... And they did everything, quote unquote, the right way, marry, all of that. You can do everything you can, and then your baby daddy can end up being Nick Cannon. And I say that in the sense that I'm pretty sure when Mariah Carey was married to Nick Cannon, had children with Nick Cannon, she didn't know he was going to go on to birth 12 different kids in 17 different households and sit on a podcast and say this. And that's respectfully. No shade, no tea. But I know that's not what she had in mind. Yeah. So like you said, what kind of question?
What can we ask?
I think it's a lot of things you could ask though. You know, again, I was seeing somebody and they was like, so you wouldn't care if our son was gay? No. Red flag. You don't need you don't need to have children with him. He's gonna he's upset at a hypothetical son that you never having with his bozo ass about being gay. You are preemptively mad that your son gonna suck dick. You think I'm the weird one, you're the weird one. But caring if your child is gay is basically caring who your child fuck. That's all it's about. It's so many other things when you go down the list of all the things you should be scared that your son is gonna become. And gay for me is like on a scale of 1 to 100, it's like 100. He could be lame as fuck and asking me what I would do if my son was gay. Like, this is more terrifying. To birth a son like you is more terrifying to me than to birth a gay son. I'm sorry.
Wear skinny jeans. Like, it's so many other things.
Does he wear skinny jeans? Okay. You ain't got love for skinny shit.
I hate it.
Why is the parenting this card ain't reading right? Why is parenting what? Okay, why do y'all be trying to parent the girls and not the boys? I think is what this card is trying to say. Do parents not think boys are capable of abuse, mental, all the shit we already said? This is what the card says. Why does Mariah Carey have kids with this man? He said he is. I will say this. It just goes to show you no matter who you are, baby daddies are embarrassing. No matter who you are, baby daddies are embarrassing. Anyway, Chris Brown and Iman Shumpert both had another baby over the last couple of weeks. Chris Brown,
another baby?
What you cheering for?
Oh, I thought it was a joyous occasion.
Oh, yes. Woo! Mom and baby are okay.
Shout out to the babies.
Chris Brown's new partner, Jada Wallace, had a baby last month. How long has he been with Jada Wallace?
No one knows.
A fan asked why Chris isn't in the maternity shoot. Chris responded, "Shut up, bitch."
That would be bad.
You be bad as hell in them comments.
That's a valid question.
Shut up, bitch.
Where you was at? You was busy? Tour promo?
He has been on tour the last 3 years, so maybe.
You had enough time to nut?
That only takes a few seconds.
So just taking a picture. You had enough time to nut? What number baby is this for Chris? Do we know?
4 or 5, right?
4.
Iman Shumpert welcomes new baby girl in recent IG post. Girl, dad. I thought when he posted that those was older pictures of the other babies. I didn't realize it was a baby announcement. Okay, nobody cares. Okay. Here's my question. Why is there a double standard? Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor have been divorced, what, a year or 2?
Yes.
You've already moved on and had a baby. It takes 9 months to bake a baby. If Tiana had a new baby this quick, everybody would be pissed. Also, again, when are men gonna stop creating all these broken homes, bro? You got every resource in the world at your disposal, and all you want to do is have babies with so many women across so many homes. You cannot be a good father. Nobody's ever going to convince me you can be a good father and you got kids in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 homes. It's impossible.
I think it's some healing that need to be done. Like, dudes really need to self-reflect and go talk to somebody. I'm not even trying to be funny. What kind of healing can happen in a case like that? I'm really not trying to be funny. I'm trying to understand what you mean. You saying after it's already happened or before it happens?
Whatever you meant by that statement, they need to go do some healing.
I feel like a lot of men don't take ownership for things that go on in their life. They try to always blame somebody for something. And then they try to use a woman to help them get through whatever it is. You know?
I feel like they don't even think it's wrong. That's the first
That's
point.
what I'm saying. So
they think this shit cute, I think.
And
I mean, I don't know what other way to... Why are you having... I had a debate with somebody once. They're like, you don't know what's going on in people's house. I know that you cannot be a good... First of all, where do the kids even live? I also don't think that men totally understand what raising a child entails because they don't do it. So they don't really realize everything. I'm going to walk y'all through just a normal woman's day of raising a child. Let's say they got to be to work at 8:00 a.m. Okay, they're waking up at 5:30, 6 o'clock to start getting children ready for daycare or school. Let's say they fix them some breakfast. They're making them breakfast. They're making them lunch. They're making sure they're dressed properly, hair comb, face wash, teeth brush, blah, blah, blah. And then they got to get themselves ready. They got to leave the house with enough time to go drop the kid off and then get themselves to work by 8:00. They sit at work all day, like all the rest of us do. listen to their boss talk shit, listen to all the bullshit you gotta listen to at work, and then they have to get off. School is out at 3. So where do the kids go? A lot of times the mom is getting off work early, going to pick the kids up, bringing them back. They sitting in this work cafeteria, all this bullshit while the mama keep working. The mama gets off work. They drive themselves home in rush hour traffic. They get the kids home, got to get them some dinner, got to get them ready, do their homework, got to bathe them, get them ready for bed, get their clothes ready for the next day. And then by that time it's 8, 9 o'clock. Then they might have an hour or something to watch their show, take a bath, and do it all over again the next day. I didn't even account for traffic. I didn't even account for the kids being in extracurricular activities. Hell, I didn't account for the mama trying to have an extracurricular activity. This is what women do 5 days a week. How the fuck you a good daddy and you got kids in 4 homes with women doing that? You ain't done none of that. You can't do... You're not riding around in your car going to each house and picking the kids up. Come on, y'all, let's go to school. Like, you're not doing anything. When the kids are sick, the mama is taking off of work and taking them to the doctor. Hell, just regular doctor's appointment. The mama taking off. Have any of y'all daddy ever took y'all to the doctor?
My daddy don't know where my doctor is. Now that I think about it. Like, I doubt he knew who my pediatrician was, honestly. And that's very sad. And my dad is in the home with us, by the way.
Been in your house
yeah,
your whole entire life.
Yeah.
Right. And not having kids spread out. And you was kind of, sort of like an only child.
Yeah, because my siblings are older.
So much
I was
older.
the only one in the house, yeah. So I grew up an only child, yes.
I went through that whole thing, yes I did, because I'm sick of you motherfuckers. You is not no good daddy with these kids all over here, and I'm sick of the double standard. Stop fucking having babies, bitch. Go get a vasectomy. I don't care that you're rich.
But I pay my child support and I get the child every other weekend.
Bro, you get that child at 5 o'clock on Friday night and at Sunday at noon, because you want to go to Sunday Fun Day, you dropping him back off.
You calling me trying to bring the baby back.
That's less than 48 hours a week you spend with your child.
Every other week. It's not weekly.
You live in Herm Clark. Your baby mama live in the Woodlands. How you a good dad? Like, how you a good dad? And these people are in other cities, states. Hey, man, it's a double standard, and it's time for us to knock it off. Y'all too old for this. Y'all too old and have too many resources. Pull out, get a vasectomy. I don't fucking know, but knock it out. Do something with yourself. Plan B, it's just too much. It just gets to a point. Especially, ain't his oldest child like 14? Chris Brown, I'm talking about?
Yeah, royalty should be 13, 14, right? Yeah.
It's well. Knock it off as the
Let me play devil's advocate again. Are we going to hold the women accountable that's getting pregnant by them?
Now, we will hold everybody accountable, because what's the reason that you want to have a baby by somebody that already has 8 kids?
Right.
Again, with the resources that y'all have. I know the reason why y'all doing it with these celebrities, but why? Is money, look what that money make a bitch do. Because there's no other reason to have a baby with a man.
To be a 4th baby mama, a 3rd baby mama.
It's no, friend, it's
so much more to life than.
Your situation is not going to be different. It's not. It's just not, friend. Knock it off. Here, just knock it off. I would say, how many baby mamas is too many? Like, if you were dating somebody and let's say he was married and had a baby, then he had one relationship, had a baby, and now y'all are dating. What number baby mama is too high for you?
2.
If it's anything past you being the 2nd baby mama, you logging out.
I would be the 2nd, but in your first one, were y'all married?
They would have had to be married.
For me, I don't know why, but yeah, for me, that would make it better.
Okay. So you wouldn't be 3, 4.
No. That's already 6 people ahead of me on the list. No.
Hey, man. Hey, dog. That's how I be lining it up. If you sign up to be his 3rd baby mama, his mama, himself, his mama, them 2 kids, and them 2 mamas, that's already 6 on the list people
ahead of me. Any of them people call, you running. No, that's too many people.
Well, no, they're not. You know, they only take care of the one they live with.
Well, hopefully I would be marrying a good man, a good person.
That will go running if they call.
Like,
And see, that's the hard part for me because I want
my kids, if we break up, my kids getting what, 10% of your check? Because you'd already have all these other, like, no.
Oh, Lord, bless it. We need to stop. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's a great point. Women, I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm going to always go up for the girls, but y'all got to stop y'all shit, babe. It ain't no reason why you have a nigga fifth baby friend.
Yeah, women got to stop that shit too.
Yeah, you got to stop, baby. Sell some flat tummy tea on Instagram. Anyways, Jim Jones' mama boyfriend turned 40. Jim Jones' mama boyfriend Manny turns 40. Jim Jones' mama, why is we calling this lady Jim Jones' mama? What's her name?
Wait,
Jim Jones' mama is
42, ain't he?
Huh?
He's over 40, right?
Yes. Jim Jones' mama is 67. Jim Jones is 49.
Okay.
They put on the coin, why did you want to talk about this? She gonna cuss your ass out. Hey, friend. Okay, this is why I want to talk about it. Because it's another double standard.
Oh, okay.
When Karrueche and Dion came out, people was like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody really saying nothing about this. But it be a double standard both ways too, right? Because sometimes people do be like, why she doing that? But then they let men make it. Like, I'm going to say this, I'm going to get out of here because we got to go. I got to catch a flight because I told you I got to go to LA. But here's my question. He's 40 though. That's a grown man.
It's a grown ass man. Yeah.
So is it like one of them? Like, I don't think she's grooming him or anything like that. But is it like is it in bad taste?
No, I don't think it's in bad taste. It's just weird.
It's just weird.
It's just weird. It's not in bad taste. Would you date somebody 20 years or younger than you? So would you date an 18-year-old?
Hold on, bitch.
Oh,
Absolutely not. I don't want to date anybody 2 years younger than me. 20 years is crazy.
What's the youngest you'll go? I think I asked this before, but you didn't give an answer. What's the youngest you'll? Not younger than you at all?
I'm not really that interested. They're just not there. And it seems like it's not that big of a gap.
Mm-hmm.
But
for you it is?
Early 30s, mid 30s is two different worlds. Mm-hmm. Think about yourself in your early 30s versus now. It's two different worlds. And when you say the numbers, people are like, that ain't that much. Mm-hmm. Friend, you not here yet.
Mentally.
It's a lot of learning that happens.
Yes, there's a lot of development that happens.
Between that 32 and 36.
It's a lot of development in that 32 to 36. Mm-hmm, it's so much happens there. First of all, you ain't got no fucking money.
Hey.
When you thought you was gonna be on top of the world at that time too,
man. When you like, man, by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna have this. No, you ain't got no fun. You hit 30.
Put that in our brains. That was some horrible shit.
The world, they still do that to people. TV.
So when do niggas get money?
Your mid to late 30s, I think. Yeah. If you're lucky, if you set yourself up, if you're lucky,
millionaires, they don't become millionaires like 40.
Yeah, if you.
Well, see, that's why it's best to have you a plan. Buddy. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, you can plan all you want, but really, you got to get that experience in. You got to get opportunity in. Again, so to me, it's like a catch-22, right? Because you want to go hard and you want to do all this, but do you also want to enjoy your youth? You ain't going to get that time back. I definitely took the scenic route to start doing well for myself. And I do wish I took things a little more serious a little earlier, but I really don't regret it because again, I'm never going to be 25 again. So I don't really, even when I was 30, in my early 30s, I moved to Barbados on a whim with $2. Like, I don't regret that. The experience that I got from that, now today I might think twice. I probably would have thought twice about that because I got a little more to lose. So that's what I'm saying. It's a catch-22. And you're 30, you need to go do what 30-year-olds do, not be dating me trying to make you step up to the plate. No, you need to go do.
Yeah, life need to hit you somehow.
Yeah, and it is gonna hit you, and I'm not gonna be here when it hits you, bitch. I'm not gonna be your teacher.
Already been through it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be your teacher. I was dating somebody in my early 20s, and he was in his mid 20s, and New Orleans, and he told me like I moved to New Orleans to marry him, and then he right before I was about to move, he was like, I don't know if we should do this. I'm like, you got me fucked up. I already quit my job and packed my car up, bitch. I'm on the way. But he said something and it stuck with me, and he was right. All that's going to happen here is I'm about to be your teacher. I'm going to be your lesson. And then I'm going to be right back at square one, single, not married, and just wasting my fucking time. Now, I think somebody told him that, probably his mama or somebody, but it was an excellent point because that's exactly what fucking happened. I had never moved out. I had never paid a light bill on my own. And then your first moving out, you moving with an older man. And like he said, he had already had all this life experience and I didn't. So yeah, I'm not doing that shit. So anyway, I just want to touch on Mama Jones. Shout out to Mama Jones, and Manny, please don't cuss me out, Mama Jones. I just had to open up the discussion. We gotta get up out of here. We ain't even got time for nothing. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. What we talked about? Please get a vasectomy and some abortions. Y'all don't need all these goddamn kids in all these houses. It is enough. It is enough. A child cannot be your retirement plan, babe. It just can't be. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put that on people. Maybe their child was made in love, because we also don't know what their situation was. But I do know this is child number 5 and y'all all in different households. And it's just too much going on. That blended family shit is some bullshit. Please like, comment, subscribe. Afternoon Tea Podcast available everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, etc. All podcast info will be in the description. Thank y'all for coming to my tea party. Bye, y'all.